Thank you for joining week 4 of a 10-week free online yoga series. My name is Melissa, and you will be joining me today from my beautiful home in Norway for a 25-minute mild yin class focused on the lower body. This is a great way to connect and stretch your lower body. Be sure to stay tuned every Monday for the next 6 weeks to continue practicing yoga with me. Namaste, yogis. All right, yogis, so go ahead and settle onto your back in Shavasana pose. Toes fall out to either side, chest lifts up and then drops back down onto the mat and your palms are facing up. So we're going to begin today with traditional yogic breath. So I'd like you to take your right hand to your lower belly and your left hand to your heart. Inhale into the lower belly, fill it all the way up into the chest, and then exhale very slowly and evenly. Beautiful. Inhale into that right hand, expand, take it into the chest, all the way into the neck, and then exhale, slowly let the air release out of the body. Inhale, abdominal breathing to begin with. Lower belly, pull it into the lungs. Now take it all the way up to the heart. And then exhale fully. Pressing all of the air out of the body. You can now release your hands down by your sides and just start to connect to your body. Noticing how you're feeling, and when you're ready, go ahead and set your Sankalpa or your positive intention for the day. So ask yourself, what do I want to bring into my practice today? And then throw an I am in front of that. So maybe I am relaxing, I am healing, I am letting go, whatever you need. So moving into our first asana, on our next inhale, we're going to draw our right knee into the chest, wind removing pose on the right. So interlace all 10 fingers either to the inside of the right thigh or the outside of the shin, just below the knee. If it's in your practice, you can reach your arm around and grip it with your elbow. I encourage you to flex both toes in towards the face and pull your chin towards your chest. All right, yogis, so in total, we're here for about 10 breaths, so maybe 7 or so more breaths here. Slowly but surely breathing into the lower belly. And on the exhale, you explore the posture. So you allow yourself to settle a little bit more into each and every breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and then exhaling maybe a little bit deeper. This posture is good for the hips, but it's also a nice massage for your digestive tract. The more you breathe here, the more you expand the belly, the more you will receive. Releasing that right leg. You can bend the left knee, and we're going to move right into the next posture, taking that right ankle over to the left knee. So here, once again, you can grip the inside of the thigh or the outside of the shin, flexing both toes and pulling the back of the neck in towards the mat. Chin slightly tucking, and really think about getting your entire spine onto the mat. So this is a figure 4 stretch. As soon as you get comfortable in this position, I encourage you to really breathe deeply into your lower belly. With each breath, you connect a little bit more to the body. And with each exhale, you feel yourself deepen into the posture. And you don't necessarily have to deepen into the right hip, but you just want to kind of let go of something, even if it's emotional, right? But just learn to let go a little bit with each exhale. You can even say to yourself in your mind, I am on the inhale, and then letting go on the exhale. Checking in with the face, making sure your face is nice and relaxed, your jaw is soft. And continue to focus on your breath. Releasing that left leg. We're going to straighten the left leg, taking the right foot onto the left knee, and we're coming into a spinal twist. So draw the right knee over to the left, and you're going to open up your right arm, palm facing down, and you're going to turn your gaze over that right arm as well. So think about twisting all the way from the cervical spine in the neck down into the lumbar spine. This is very good for the body. As soon as you find this position, continue your breath. And you want to find that slow, deep, and most importantly, even breath. So spinal twists are not just good for the spine, they're also good for our internal organs. So it's kind of like detoxifying our insides. So the more you breathe here, the more you will receive as far as this detoxification goes. So inhaling fully, expanding, and then exhaling, finding yourself letting go and releasing a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. Scanning the body, seeing how you feel in this position, and notice if there's anywhere that you can release a little bit more, even if it's mental. All right, yogis, we're going to go ahead and draw that right leg back up and over and take a couple circles with that right leg. So you can maybe take 3 circles in one direction and then switch direction, taking those circles in the opposite direction, always trying to keep that evenness in the body. So let's come on to the other side. Inhaling that left knee into the chest. You want to try to pull it over in towards the armpit. You can either grip the inside of the thigh or the outside of the shin. If you want to reach around and grip it with your elbow, you can. Flexing both toes and trying to get as much of your spine connected to the mat as possible. As always, let's come right to our breath, really fully breathing into that lower abdominal region, and then exhaling, exploring your posture. Reconnect to the body. How am I feeling now? Taking a nice scan of the body and noticing if there's any part of you that can settle a little bit more into this posture. Checking in with the mind. Maybe coming back to your positive intention, your I am, if this feels good for you in this moment. But otherwise, just kind of following that rhythm of your breath, allowing your breath kind of to be like a wave. And you follow that wave on the inhale as it builds up. And then on the exhale, it's kind of like crashing over your shores. That's where you take the posture deeper or let go a little bit more. Go ahead and release that left knee. We're going to bend the right knee and take the left ankle across over to the right knee. Remember to flex both feet. You can grip either the inside of the right thigh or the outside of the right shin if your body allows this. Now, tilt your chin down towards your chest. Connect as much of your spine to the earth as possible. And I do suggest flexing the toes to shorten the muscles here and also to protect the knees. So once again, scan the body. How do I feel now? How does it feel on this side? Am I more open here? Am I more tight here? Remember, part of yoga is learning our body, learning our minds, learning our hearts. How am I now? So continue to breathe into this posture. Inhaling, following that ebb and flow. And then exhaling, letting it all go. Making sure your face is still relaxed, that your jaw and your tongue is still relaxed. And if you want to try to deepen the posture here a little bit, you can. Continuing to press that left knee away from the body. And keeping a nice strong grip on your right shin or thigh. Taking it as deep as you want to go today, releasing that right leg, straightening the right foot. We're going to take the left foot onto the right knee. We're going to open up our left arm, palm facing down, and just tilt that right knee in the opposite direction. Coming into a full spinal twist. So the twist starts in the neck and ends in the lower spine. And immediately come back to the breath. It'll feel a little bit different to breathe in this position as you are now in a twist. But the more you breathe, the more you will moving into that detoxifying twist here. Listening to the body, but if it feels good, you can gently settle a little deeper with your exhales. But remembering to always respect the body and never push yourself further than what your natural gut instincts tells you to go. Maybe coming back to your I am, softening even a bit more into the face, always keeping that expression of peace. And continuing to breathe. On that next inhale, rise it up. If you want to take some circles into that left leg, you can. Remember to take circles in both directions, just getting a little nice blood flow here, switching directions when you're ready. And then bring both knees into the chest and take a nice restorative rock from side to side. So pressing the tailbone down and just kind of giving your lower back a little bit of a massage here. All right, yogis, so we're going to drop the feet to the ground and make our way into a tabletop position. So hands are underneath the shoulders, moving into cat-cow breath, inhaling and then exhaling, rounding. Inhale, draw the belly down, look towards the sky, pivot the tailbone up, and then exhale, round, round, round. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhaling, rounding, rounding, rounding. Coming back into a tabletop position, we're going to step the left foot up, bringing the outside blade of the left foot to the edge of the mat. We're going to press that left leg open. Draw the left arm up, opening the heart towards the sky and really pressing that knee open. You should even be able to see the bottom of the left foot. Now go ahead and draw that left hand down. So you can stay here, or if it's okay with your body, you can come on down to your forearms. If you really want to deepen the posture, you can tuck the right toe and lift the knee. This is yogi's choice. So coming back to your breath immediately, this will help you to calm the body in this posture. But this is much more challenging than the other postures, right? So we want to use our tools here. So let's check in with our face, making sure our teeth are not clenched and the jaw is soft. Check in with your hands. If they're interlaced, make sure they're completely relaxed as if you're holding the hand of a child. And on every exhale, you kind of surrender and let go a little bit more. So you continue to just follow that breath. On the next inhale, go ahead and draw it up and then place the foot onto the ground with the knee in line with your heel, coming into a nice runner's lunge, taking the left arm to the inside of the leg. So you can stay here, come onto your forearms, and then breathe here. So this is working into a different part of the hips. Once again, keep the head and upper body completely relaxed. You can lift that back knee for a little bit deeper of a posture, but just try to focus on your breath. Slow, deep, and steady. Remembering if you want to go a bit deeper, you can always do that on each and every exhale. So this is a very mild yin posture because normally we hold yin for up to 2 minutes, but we're just kind of warming into that deeper yin that will come later on in this series. Trying to soften the hips, and then go ahead and place the hands up, lift the body, and walk that left foot all the way over to the right, coming into half pigeon pose, lengthening that back leg. Inhale, open the heart, and then exhale onto forearms if your body allows this. So you can stay here, or if you want to come into full posture, drawing the forehead onto the mat, you can, reaching the hands in front of you and trying to surrender into that posture. So making sure your right hip is all the way down. If it's lifted too high, you want to modify this by pulling the heel closer to the groin. As always, check in. How do I feel? How does my body feel? How does my mind feel in this posture? And if your mind starts to wander through any of these asanas, please come back to your intention. Maybe start to count the breath. This will help you to remain present with your body and present with your postures. Finding that nice deep breath and seeing if you can let go a little bit on each and every exhale. Go ahead and walk the hands back up, taking a micro bend here, opening the heart, planting the hands, and then we're just going to press that left leg back, flex the toes, really engage here, and just take whatever motion feels good for you. Right? Getting a little bit of blood flow into that left hip. All right, yogis, maybe you can drop that knee and sway your hips from right to left. Then we're going to take that right foot up to the outside edge of the mat. Press that right knee open so you can see the bottom of the right foot, and then we're going to reach that right arm to the sky. Continuing to press that right knee further open. When you're ready, draw that right hand down, and you can stay there, come down onto your forearms. Remember, if you want to deepen this posture, tuck the left toes and lift the knee. If not, you can stay right here and just work on your breath and work on settling a little bit more into the postures. This is a very deep hip opening series. So just allow yourself to let go as far as your body will allow you to today. Having a nice respect for the body, but also finding that edge. The edge is the place where the body tells us, okay, you can't go anymore here. And just playing around with how close you can get to that edge. Always remembering to breathe. And always remembering on the exhale is where you let go. Walking the hands up, we're going to take that right foot, walk it a little bit to the left, align your right arm with the right calf. And you can stay here or drop it down to your forearms. This is a more traditional runner's lunge. This is working a different part of the hips now. And remembering we hold a lot of tension and even stored trauma in our hips. So maybe this is very challenging for you. And if your mind starts going crazy in these postures, remember your I am. Also remember the body doesn't know the difference between reality and imagination. So if you say, I am relaxing, I am calm, over and over and over, your body will begin to believe it, right? So you can use these tools throughout your practice, and you can even take these tools into your day. Continuing to breathe. And then walking those hands up. This time we're going to walk that right foot all the way over to the left, coming into half pigeon, lengthening that left leg back, inhaling, gently opening the heart. And on your exhale, you can come on down to your forearms if your body allows it. You can stay here, or you can reach your fingertips forward, dropping the forehead onto the earth, making sure that left hip is pointing down. If that left hip is rising up, you can modify by pulling your foot a little bit closer to your groin. Breathe, yogis. Inhale, and then exhale, letting go. Inhaling, I am. Exhaling, letting go. Keeping that full mind-body connection throughout the entire class. You can check in with that right hip now, and if you can settle a little bit deeper, now is the time to explore that. Maybe walking the fingertips a little bit further away from the body or not. I make suggestions and you make decisions depending on what's going on with your body. Go ahead and walk it up. A gentle heart opener here. Drawing that left knee to the mat, we're going to take that right leg back, flexing the toes, and take some similar motion to what you did on the other side. Just getting a little blood flow back into that right hip. All right, so when you're ready, go ahead and flip over onto the other side. We're going to come into the final asana, Supta Baddha Konasana. So this is where you draw the bottom of the feet together and allow the knees to fall out to either side like a butterfly. So you can reach around and grip your elbows if you want to take full posture, or you can just cactus out your arms or reach your arms overhead if you want to protect more into your shoulders. All right, yogis, so draw your awareness to your feet. See if you can relax your feet. Drawing your awareness to your calves and ankles. See if you can just relax the ankles. Drawing your awareness to your inner thighs and seeing if you can soften into your inner thighs. So it's instinct to protect our groin. So sometimes without even realizing it, we start to tighten into our muscle tissue. So just know that you're safe here, and you can allow yourself to let go a little bit more than you ordinarily would. Continuing that slow, gentle, and consistent breath. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, yogis, you can release the arms, and if you want to help the thighs up and together, you can, and then just gently rock the legs from right to left, right to left. When you're ready, go ahead and straighten the legs, lifting the chest, and then allowing the back to settle back onto the earth, and bring your palms to face up. Final Shavasana. So this is the place where you allow all of this nice deep stretching to settle into your body. Checking in with the face, making sure you still have that peaceful expression on your face. Relaxing into the tongue and relaxing into either side of the jaw. Relaxing around the eyes. Softening the right arm and the left arm, the stomach and the back, softening the right leg and the left leg. I am relaxing. I am relaxing. I am relaxing. All right, yogis, you can continue your Shavasana if you just want to pause the video here, or if you're ready, you can slowly turn onto one side into a fetal position. Take about 3 reconnecting breaths here. Keeping the eyes closed and remaining calm. And then go ahead and press yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Drawing your hands to heart center. Taking a couple nice deep breaths right into the heart. And for the last time, come back to that positive intention that you set for yourself today. And just see how you feel about it now. Taking a moment in gratitude, just say a few things in your mind that you're grateful for in this moment. And thank you for your practice today, yogis. Namaste. If you enjoyed today's class, don't forget to like, hit subscribe, and share with anyone that you think might benefit from this yoga class. Also, stay tuned for updates on free yoga and meditation classes and upcoming yoga retreats by following me on social media at Passport to the Heart. Namaste, yogis.